There we go. It looks like Unicorn FartBoy is now, the last time we talked about it was literally around these areas, like when it was hovering around the trend line. And now it's going on a deeper pullback towards like almost like an accumulation zone right now, okay? It has broken below this support around here. And if I zoom in onto the 4 hour, I believe there was a gap in this area. So let me just zoom in. So when we go on the 4 hour time frame, it seems like there was a gap in this area and like an equal low in this area as well. And that gap has now been filled by this downward pressure down. And then now we're going back to literally launch prices at the moment. So we could enter a zone where we could just move sideways and we could go into accumulation. The buyers and sellers start buying at fair value, and then we wait until aggressive buying comes in to push it back up again. So I think the momentum is slowing down, but the community is still on fire. I did buy at these. I've been buying every single dip. Every time it drops, I'm buying it to dollar cost average. So I've got a really good entry at the moment on this token. But the community is still alive, man. Ron is still doing videos on a daily basis, right, Ryan?
He is.
Yeah, and the community is still behind it. And in this, and what we have gathered over the past few years of experience in this market, big communities and dedicated communities are the real winners in the space, especially when it comes to meme coins, because meme coins are literally empty assets, and there's really nothing behind it, like tangible or anything like that, but what really drives the price up is mostly, obviously, is because of the hype around the whole crypto market, and the community and the exchange listings that come through to bring more volume into the asset. I don't know what your opinion is on this, Ryan, if you want to add more on top of this.
It's the same. Like, even if you just share my screen right now, I know it's just going to be a quick switch over. There's still whales that are, looking at UFD. There's still people that are ready to buy in. I mean, someone just put, I think it was 134K in one clip and caused that green candle spike up from 40 mil to 44. Obviously, we've come back down a little bit now. But there's still people that are buying, like, a large amount of Unicorn FartBoy. I think realistically what we're starting to see right now is we're starting to see a lot of coins being rotated from the Solana network, because Solana is, it's an echo chamber. So if there's something that runs on there, there's people that will sell trying to catch other coins. And with Unicorn FartBoy, I think it's one of those coins that has like the conviction to it. So as we know we've been in this market for quite some time. The cream always rises to the top. And for now, there's so many meme coins that are launching instantly and they're just running straight away. I mean, even if you just look at the chart, we had a brief, run up all the way to, it was like $450 million market cap. There's still a lot of big pages posting Unicorn FartBoy and still a lot of holders in it as well. So I'm quite confident that it will rise back up again. Like you said, there was gaps in the market that needed to be retested. And, it's kind of just like illuminated with a lot of the things that have happened in the market. We've had Trump launch. We've had, Barstool launch as well, which has ran up to 300 million ASAP within a day. So there's been a lot of rotation of capital towards these meme coins that are just launching as well. And even if we kind of like think that Kanye West is going to launch his supposed meme coin, if it comes, I expect Unicorn FartBoy to go down as well, and a lot of other coins to go down as well. I mean, we're looking at, if we look at some of the coins that were there previously at the top of the cycle, let's say even Fartcoin, that was at $2 billion market cap, and now Fartcoin is, it's literally just hovering around, I think it's the 500 million mark, which, we expected Fartcoin to run all the way to billions and billions and billions. But if we follow the Fartcoin chart, it would be quite similar to what we're seeing with Unicorn FartBoy as well. And it's just a rotation of liquidity from other coins to, from these conviction calls that people have to the new runners. And that's, just the part of the parcel that we have with the Solana meme coin space. The liquidity is rotated between the capital. There's not that much liquidity in there for everything to run, which is a shame. But I think the cream will always rise to the top. Even if you just search $UFD in your searches on Twitter, you'll still see that there's an active community. There's always people posting. Ron is live every single day. He was just live 2 hours ago. I guarantee he'll be live again within the next 6 hours. which is testament to him. He's not giving up. I mean, he was someone who held a lot of money in his wallet. He got hacked, and then MoonPay came and backed him. Ledger came and backed him. So there's still a lot of things for Unicorn Fart Dust that I've seen fundamentally that, you know, gives me conviction with it. Even if we see it down here at the lows, there's always going to be a time when these meme coins run again, and they'll run to the meme coins with the strongest community. They'll run to the meme coins with great liquidity in it as well, and they'll run to the meme coins that have reached those heights before, like even, you know, the likes of Frog, which hit $700 million market cap. You know, that's now sitting at, I think it's around like $60 million, which is absolutely insane. So, you know, and even if we just look at the artwork for it, you know, Frog is one of those coins that I actually like. The community is still bullish, it's still strong. And this ran all the way to $700 million in market cap, which is absolutely insane for a meme coin. And it's now sitting at $60 million. So it's just part of the parcel. I mean, this does look good. I might actually put in a buy down here, actually, because it looks like it may have gotten down.
I look at that and I go, that looks terrible. How do you recover? Because, yeah, I don't know, man. This is where you and I always kind of disagree on some of these, because I find the attention, if the community is not behind it, the attention goes. Like I've been in crypto since it was only a couple thousand cryptos. Now we have 1 million a week.
Yeah.
You know, and are people going back to these old FWOGs? Are they going back to something that, like FartCoin, that doesn't really have a community? Sure, there's a few people posting some memes about it, but a few people posting and wanting to try to pump their bags and community are two completely different things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying UFD is in that position. As you know, I hold bags with UFD, and I believe that there is a strong community behind it. But when we speak of strong communities, you know where I'm going with this.
FartBoy.
You know, I mean, even just in our chat alone right now, the majority of the comments are, again, dominated by FartBoy. And I look at this chart, and it's still super bullish to me. This here is when I introduced it to your community. And for right now here today, we'd be up, if you got in on that call in the Cryptoverse Telegram or follow me on X, you'd be up over 5,490%. This was our show last week where we talked about it. So if you saw the show last week and you didn't panic sell in that first few day or so after, just from last week to this week, you're up 376%. This thing is making news all over the place. It's trending on, CoinGecko, Solana magazine or whatever it's called, did a big article on it. And I mentioned this before, when we talk about community, I haven't seen a community like this since Wall Street Bets and the Bored Ape Yacht Club. These people are a diehard with this token. Get in the Discord if you want to see what I'm talking about for FartBoy. It is absolutely insane. But what do I see here when I look at this part of the chart? We're just going up, and we have a bullish flag.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I do believe that this has all the potential in the world, this bull run, to go to $1 and higher. Obviously, we will have pullbacks. We will have areas of consolidation. What I tell everybody is, if you are not in any of these tokens and you want to be in some of these tokens, what you want to do is dollar cost average your budget. So go on a shorter time frame. Take your budget that you want to invest in, divide it by 3. That first third, go on a smaller time frame, buy a red candle. Now you're in the game, because if it rips, you're going to be on the sidelines going, fuck, I wish I got in, right? But if it dumps, now you have your other 2 buys to dollar cost your entry, and you're just gaining more tokens. So it's a win-win situation. So it's something that we take for granted, that a lot of people know when we do this show, that, you know, everybody kind of understands that. But it's something I've learned being in the FartBoy Discord, that there are a lot of people that always ask, is now a good time to buy? Or when do you know a good time to buy? And the good time to buy is always yesterday and right now in some of these kind of projects. Some of the big news with FartBoy this week was 3 exchange listings, KSEC, or whatever it's called, KEC, Gate.io, and we have just announced from CoinsKid on his videos and TA on it, is that we're looking at MEXC. We're just in the final phases, as from what I've heard in the community and the team behind it, to pencil the last few details, and it'll be on that exchange as well. And as Amir and I were talking before the show, I'm actually going to look at becoming a market maker with that, and possibly doing some liquidity for the actual token, because I believe in this community. They have the Wall Street bets, I'm not fucking selling mentality, and the chart represents that. And if for your community and for those that have been keeping up with the show, it's been just another one of our great calls that we can add to the list, that I don't think has come anywhere out of running out of steam yet. So it's been exciting. It's been exciting to watch. It's been exciting to get the DMs from people, from our followers, from in the Discord, from on Twitter, to say, hey, thank you for showing us these things. We've changed lives, or changed their situations currently for a little bit better. And to be honest, that's what gives us the motivation to do these shows once a week. So we love hearing about it. And if you're not following us, this is my time to tell you again. On Twitter, you should be following Mr. Remy Rai, Mr. Goated, myself, Canna Crypto Pope. They also have the Cryptoverse Discord, or the Cryptoverse Telegram, my bad, that you can get the information off of their socials and under the links below, I believe. And then, of course, we're also streaming to NFA, which is another one of which is the business account to do this. So we can actually give non-financial advice, of course, without having to worry, and go from there. And we have a comment here